Untie me, please. Oh, thank you. Look around, would you? I'd like to examine whatever my attacker dropped. Did you find something? Here, let me have a look. A letter? I knew I saw something fall out of Tanare's satchel when she ambushed me. Why? This is a contract. Tanare Vels is bringing Quisly in to pay debts in Leowen. Damn it! I guess that explains why Tanare knocked me out and tied me up. Of course that idiot Quisly would gamble away more than he had in his coin purse. He's done it before. Usually begs his parents for help, though. I ought to just let the Dark Elf have him, but it would be dishonorable. We better see if we can catch up to her. I'd like to leave her tied up and empty-handed when I drag Quisly out of here by his arrogant nose. Probably? Yes, I did. We were just idly talking on the road. It never occurred to me that someone else might be looking for that petulant brat. It's not the first time I've been asked to get Quisly out of trouble. I should try to hide it better, I suppose. We were raised together, more or less. Except he was the firstborn of a wealthy family, and I was the foundling they took in. Something which Quisly never quite let me forget. Well, it's the right thing to do. I mean, the Sylvels gave me shelter, educated me alongside Quisly, even hired a tutor for me when I showed some magical aptitude. I owe them. And if looking out for Quisly is how I pay them back, so be it. No, not that I noticed. She said to keep an eye out for smugglers along the coast, and departed soon after. She likely just hung back and followed me the rest of the way. Foolish of me. I should have been more alert. All the time. House Sylvel has interests in a dozen cities. I travel all over Tamriel, looking after their business. I'm a mage by training, but I spend my days dealing with contracts and cargoes. And chasing after Quisly. The Sylvels fostered me from the time I was small, seeing to my education and giving me a place in their home. As I grew older, Lord Sylvel employed me in the family business. What I want to do isn't important. I have an obligation. This is different for Quisly. He's not one for any sort of rough living, other than maybe going to gambling dens and taverns in the seedier parts of town. Probably? Yes, I did. I wonder what Quisly's gotten himself mixed up in now. there's more to this place than meets the eye. First time I've had to look for Quisly in such a rustic location. Not his usual style.
Break these crystals! Please, they're killing me! Vec. Thank you, stranger. Let's talk somewhere safer. Those idiots were going to Ugh, my skin still feels like... Ah, the dutiful and not terribly clever mage. I'll bet he's angry with me. I took care not to inflict any permanent damage. Then you understand my predicament. I need not much. Lost tells I found notes left behind by some... I did. It's all the way down at the end of this maze. He must be in deep. If Lost tells... I borrowed gold against... Good. I saw a rough map of this place before I got caught. So I think I know where to go. I'll keep out of your way if we run into more cultists. After that ritual, I'm in no condition for a fight. The cultists definitely go on and on about Sithis. I saw on the map. I would have sworn the map I saw showed a passage here. Unless... could it be a hidden passage? I'll look around a bit. Why don't you see if the vampire knows anything? If he's been here long enough, he must have seen cultists coming or going through any hidden passages. But be careful with him. I don't trust vampires. Perhaps. But I'd rather not fight my way through half the cult to get to Quisly Sylvel. If there's a passage here, it could save us quite a lot of trouble. Get in, get what you need, then get out. That's how I prefer to do things.
Your comrade is correct. There's a hidden door. You're not part of this cult, are you? In fact, you appear to be lost. Your dark elf friend watches me with no small amount of suspicion. Perfectly understandable, but I'm not a slave to my hunger. Why are you wandering around Deepscorn Hollow anyway? The daughter of Sithis is fond of sacrificing strangers. I have heard the name. The daughter of Sithis herself has him. These miserable Sithis... pretenders. I can show you the passage you seek. I'll consider it payback for the way they locked me up. They hid the switch for a secret door under that crate over there by the wall. Clever, if one is a child. I cannot believe I thought these weak-minded fools might have a genuine insight into the dark mysteries of Sithis. Lalace is a noble from Leowen who made a game of dabbling in dark lore. As I understand it, she found this place and managed to wake a presence that had been sleeping here for ages. She surrendered to the darkness eagerly. I doubt that it cared. Fools and dilettantes bewitched by...
Huh. Surprisingly helpful. I think we would have been fine.
Wait, would you do me a favor in return? Perhaps before you rush off, you might unlock this cell? A favor in return for my showing you the switch? Let me again assure you, I'm in control of my urges. I shall not harm you. I came here hoping the temple held answers about my condition. But the cultists discovered me as I fed upon an unwary noble from Gideon. The daughter of Sithis... Yes, that would be an elegant solution to my predicament. I'm afraid that I'm rather new to this state of being. I haven't figured out that trick yet. I'm still capable of gratitude, stranger. I just want to be free of this place. I shall remember this.
I knew it. I never grow tired of being correct. This should take us right to the cult's hidden temple. Come on! Hold up a moment before we go on. I've been thinking. I stumbled headlong into a bad situation once already. I do try to learn from my mistakes. I've been thinking. There's a good chance we won't find nothing good. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it comes down to bringing This may sound ghoulish, but if Quisley is dead, I'd like his signet ring. It's big, gold, and set with rubies. Someone's coming!
Oh, there you are! I'm afraid I wasted my time on that cultist. He knew nothing. Glad I caught up to you. Oh, I see. You put the fear of the gods into our captive cultist. It was sobbing on the floor when I gave up and left. I did meet a surprisingly talkative vampire, though. He told me which way you went. And seriously, do not turn your back on Tanare. Our weepy friend told me that Quisley's quite taken with this daughter of Sithis. Figures. My guess is he told her his family is wealthy, so she's keeping him alive for ransom. We'll probably find them in the shrine they call the Fane of Scorn. She seems like the sort who expects the worst. I remain. Not at the cost of it. You're not even going to apologize, are you?
I'm sorry?
Just keep your Quisley!
I'm no use in a fight right now. I'll keep back.
Go away. Don't shut away.
need to grab Quisly before he runs off again. Little bastard.
How dare you? Lelice would never have...
Bastian doesn't seem very fun. Years ago, if Bastian's willing.
Once we get Quisly out of here, I'm done. I've paid my debt to his family 3 times over. First, we need to get Quisly out of Blackwood. Tanare doesn't have anything personal against him. Well, no more than anyone else who meets him. But the criminals she'd bring Quisly to might kill him. I'll threaten to tell his parents about this whole affair unless he cooperates and goes straight back to Daggerfall. Quisly knows that Lord Sylvel can cut him off. It's the only threat that actually scares him. He would have to earn a living. I think we can all walk away from this. We ship Quisly home, secretly. Then we make sure that Tanare has something she can take back to Lars Tull. Thank you, friend. I think Lord Sylvel would agree that you've earned your payment. What do you think, Tanare? Are you willing to give it a try?
I'll need to bring Lars Tull proof of Quisly's demise.
What kind of proof would you need?
I'm clearly not dead!
If I bring Quisly's signet ring to Lars Tull, he'll believe me.
That's what I was thinking. I'll tell the Sylvels that Quisly sold the ring to pay his debt.
I'm right here!
That ring should work. It might even cover most of Quisly's debt.
What? My ring? I'm not giving you a damn thing! Bastian, keep that woman away from me! Ha!
Here you go. I'll make sure Quisly understands to stay away from Blackwood.
Thank you. This should clear my account with Lars Tull. And perhaps clear yours with this ingrate and his family too.
We should leave this place. I'll see Quisly on his way when he comes around. Let's go find someone to help. What's on your mind?